Hi, good morning. This is Paul Marsalik with Management Matters, and this series is going to begin today with the real cost of turnover at work and in the healthcare field, primarily in hospitals. I was shocked some time ago when I had visited a client and they were reviewing, as part of the work we did, their turnover numbers and the changes that they'd seen and the improvement. And they'd seen some of the benefits of selecting people for talent because they tended to be more productive and they got more done. It was less likely they would need to be involuntarily discharged, or what we would call getting fired. And in the most casual way, one of the leaders said that he believed that their turnover had fallen into the acceptable range. And so this entire series is going to talk about what the real cost of turnover is, and really take some time. I'm going to take some time to talk about what we would consider acceptable turnover. I'm not crazy about turnover. So here, let me start you off and tell you why. First of all, when you welcome people into your organization, into your hospital, you've welcomed them in because you have enough confidence that they're going to be able to take care of your patients. They're going to get along well with your medical staff. They're going to work well with the other caregivers that are there. They're going to accomplish the things that need to be done, as well as sort of the day-to-day. They're going to show up, do the work that you've asked them to do, be there on time, be good corporate citizens, that sort of thing. And when these people leave, they're not just quitting or going someplace else. What they're doing, to my mind, is they're actually firing you. Usually the first line supervisor, but they're firing your company. What they're saying is, no, I am not working for you anymore. As my boss, as my company, as the place that I look for employment, I refuse to give you my time and my labor and my efforts. This is a problem, because what this really comes down to is a matter of engagement. How engaged can somebody possibly be, or what's happened to cause them to be so disengaged, to be able to upset their entire life? They've got to change jobs, probably get new uniforms, a different style. They have to drive to a different part of work. They have to rearrange daycare, perhaps. They have to change benefits, the 401k, all the paperwork and the onboarding and the interviewing and the applying. All the things that they have to go through to change are huge. So that they would choose to go through all these things because they don't want to work at your organization anymore is an indictment. It's an indictment of who we are and what we do. And this series is going to talk about that. So step number one, or entry number one, is the real cost of turnover and getting it set up and understanding where we're going. And when they leave, they fire us. This is Paul Marsalik with Management Matters. Thanks for joining me.